So here we are in another one, another fiberglass tub. And somebody tried to fix it. It's got 2 punctures in it, 2 cavities that cracked in it. They had a guy come in, nice color match. Obviously didn't know how to do any type of repairs. Looks like he used fiberglass filler. However, this was in here like this, and this flap was like boing, 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 so it just looked like a little crack here. But that's not the problem. The problem is that you got a big cavity in here. And this little bit of fiberglass, which is this thin here, okay, see that? That little bit of fiberglass might hold up for maybe a few years after the install, but as it fatigues, it'll crack, and then somebody goes and touches it, or they drop a shampoo bottle right here, which is common. You know, it's right here in the tub. It's right in the corner where things are gonna hit, and then it breaks out. So when you see something crack like this, this is how we fix it. We take this and we break it all out. I wanna break it all out, and I wanna find out how far this is going in there. Then I'm gonna fill this whole cavity in here with a filler. Same thing over here, same thing. I'm gonna grind all that out, I'm gonna fill it all up. And then it's got this to rest on it, instead of a little flap that's paper thin in here. You gotta break it all out, that's the only way to fix these. All right, and then we're gonna color match it. I'm gonna go right up to here, coat the whole thing inside here. This is China White. It's gonna be brand new in a few hours. Let's get going. Show everybody here, when you go and get those spray cans at the hardware store, and they say that they're made for tubs and they're made for this, and they're not. They're just rebranded, okay? Trust me. Been involved in the coatings industry for a little bit. I can tell you firsthand, they rebrand stuff all the time, okay? Now this is what we got here. See this here? You can really see the color difference. I do not think they went and put yellow paint on here, okay? But whatever coating this is, this looks like some type of epoxy that they sprayed on here, and it's indicative of an epoxy to turn yellow. This is why you don't want to use an epoxy as a top coat. You can use epoxy as a primer, but you can't use epoxy as a top coat, because when they have a catalyst agent in it called amine, and when that's subjected to moisture, it tends to turn yellow. This is called amine blushing. It's yellowing of the coating over time as it cures out. So here we got a nice ugly color match here. This is why we're gonna put a polyurethane system on here, so it matches nice and it stays the color that we spray. Doesn't change color over time. This is why you do not use those spray cans, and this is why you do not use an epoxy as a top coat. Right here, because look at how bad this looks. Like look at the tub's in good condition, with the exception of, you know, this spot and this spot that we're gonna have to fill in. So this is why we don't use an epoxy or spray cans. Bad idea. Getting ready to mix. Since this isn't really structural, it's just that the guy didn't grind it out. See, he didn't grind. He needed to grind it out more and then taper it in. And now I got to fill all that cavity up there. So we're gonna use short strand fiberglass filler on this guy. Good shout out to my buddy Art Bailey, California. Seen him do this. I totally ripped him off of this. You need a Bondo board. You just take your tape, take your 2-inch tape there, put it on here, and I'm gonna mix it right here. That's great. Yeah, that's the best. And another guy taught me to take this and put it backwards on your hand and use it as a tack cloth. That's really good too. But if I like this, I don't need to carry a Bondo board with me. Just put it on here, and when you're done mixing it, just take it out, throw it out. Right, so we're gonna mix it twice on these guys. One will be to fill the cavity in there nice and deep so it doesn't flex. And the next one will be to smooth that out. And then we're gonna do a 2-part polyester filler on top of that. Sand that out all nice, finish her in 240. Maybe a little skim coat of lacquer glazing putty to get rid of any pinholes. And then we'll be ready to coat. We got our second coat on. This is nice and dry. On my second coat, I let it harden really good so I could shape it. And I noticed that there was a bit of a Humpty Dumpty over here. Like there was somebody, this is the second attempt of repairing. We're gonna fix it for good. But somebody else came in here and did this. So this is the old stuff here. This is mine in here that I filled the hole. I broke it all out. They didn't break it out. That's why it failed. But then as I got here, it's like this thick. You can't really see on the camera, but it's this. See this? That's what I took out. That was right here. There's nothing there. They fixed nothing. There's nothing to fix here. What? We're leaving areas broken. We're fixing areas that aren't. Weird. Okay, let's clean this up and get the 2-part polyester going. The layers of repair does not lie. So we got some people call this Marglass, some people call this fiberglass in a bucket, some people call it fiberglass reinforced filler. It's all the same. But if you look here, you see coating there, Marglass here, coating on top of this, same thing here, Marglass on top of coating, then coating on top of the second layer of Marglass. Aha! We got somebody attempted to repair this 2 times, same way, didn't break it out enough, didn't open up the cavity enough, that's all they had to do. So we got the same thing here. Saw here that it had way up here. After I took it off, there's nothing there. There's only this spot here that had the hole in it. You know, so it makes no sense to me. That's nice and solid. Why put it like this? What are you fixing? Same thing here. Big Humpty Dumpty here. We got it all buzzed down. Now we're gonna put our final coat on. All right, so we are all brand new on this guy. I'm gonna show you that, but I first wanna bring attention to my hat. Look at my hat. Look how cool this is. Look at that. All right, anybody wants to know where I get that hat, I'll put the link in the description of this video. It was on eBay and super cool. I think they're like 25 bucks or something like that. I bought a couple of them, so very cool. We're the mad scientists here. Check this job out. We are all brand new. Blended in nice, 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 and you can't even tell. You can't even tell where we repaired it. You can't even tell where we blended it in. You just can't tell. A big hole in there. It's all nice. Body works nice and shaped, nice and straight and shaped well. Coating laid out really nice. There you go. And we cleaned from here down, all the way around. Now a lot of people might ask me, like, how does this happen? I've got another video you can look at. It's called Why Did My Fiberglass Tub Crack? And it's broken out right here. There's just pockets in when they mold these, there's pockets in it, and sometimes those pockets break out. And that's how it is. So, this one's all brand new. Good for another 10 years. See you guys in the next one. Bye.